Hello and welcome to Lifelong Learning on Location. I'm Ann Hansen and I'll be your host today as we go on location at Western Nevada College. Today we'll be talking about services that help students to succeed in college. I have two great guests here. With me on my far left is Luis Prat. He is the Hispanic Latino Student Outreach Coordinator.
That's correct.
Yes, and also Hope Manzano, who is the Student Body President. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
It's exciting to be thinking about another school year already kind of getting planned, isn't it?
Time goes so fast. Unbelievable. Yeah.
That's the truth. And these two people are, first of all, a very successful student, and then secondly, a gentleman who helps students to be successful. So I guess maybe we should start with Hope and find out a little bit about you. You're the student body president of the whole college?
Yes, I am.
Is that a daunting task?
It is. You know, it's not as bad as it might sound. I have so much fun doing it. I really love what I do.
And have you been involved in student government before?
I was a senator one semester before this. I never have been in any kind of student government, even in high school before now.
And what led you to start now in college?
Well, actually, when I came to college, I was not planning on doing anything in the student government. I had no desire or anything to join, and after my first semester here, I realized that I wanted to get more involved. I wanted to know more people, and I went and I met some people who were in the student government, and I thought it would be so cool to be able to have that influence on the whole entire college. So I went and I talked to the president at that time, and he told me I had to join. And even though it was in the middle of the year, he told me I could join. So I went and I applied, and the next semester I joined. And even when I joined as a senator, I didn't think I would be the president.
Well, that's kind of daring to run for election with a large student body of 5,000 students or so.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to think about it. It seems like a lot of work, but I really enjoy it.
Do you? And you probably have a good team of students who are helping you too.
This year, I think we're going to have a great board.
Very good. And Luis, tell us what you do at the college.
Actually, I'm the Latino outreach and also take prep in some way. My role at the college has been working closely with high school in the 7 counties. We create some agreements between the college and the high schools and 13 different high schools.
13 different high schools?
Yes, and the good thing about this is that any student can get enrolled as long as they are juniors or seniors at the high school.
So you're helping students with Tech Prep, which is a national program that helps students take career classes, right?
That's correct. It's the vocational programs, and we just try to make sure that they can get a head start in any vocational career.
Right. And Hope, I know that you have a career that's going to take you from Western to a university, won't it? What are you looking at?
I'm going to UNR after this, and I will get my nutrition degree, and then I will go on to UNLV and get my physical therapy degree.
That's exciting, and that's going to be kind of a hands-on job too, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And what classes have you taken at Western that have prepared you for that?
Well, my main classes that I've taken here at Western that have prepared me for nutrition are my biology classes. I'm not going to be able to do any of the actual hands-on physical therapy classes until I go to UNR. Most of them will just be a lot of biology and sciences.
But that'll get you ready, won't it?
But that will definitely get me ready, yes.
And he was talking about students who are Latino. You're Latino, aren't you?
I'm not Latino, but I was raised in Mexico.
Oh, you were?
Yes.
So were you born in Mexico?
I was not born in Mexico. I was actually born in California, and I moved to Mexico when I was 6.
And how did that come about?
My parents decided to become missionaries, and they moved their whole family down to Mexico. And they actually still live there. I just live here for college. I moved here actually a little over a year ago in order to attend college.
And so are you bilingual?
I am bilingual. I actually cannot remember ever not speaking Spanish.
Really?
Yes.
So that's a wonderful thing. I mean, when students come that are already prepared in 2 languages, right, Luis?
Oh, yes, it's an asset for the college, and for the other student, that might be a good motivator to let them know that anybody who tries to focus in learning a second language, they can do it.
Absolutely.
And we offer classes here at the college for that.
And is English your first language?
No, it's Spanish.
Yours is Spanish. And what's your native land?
I was born in Nicaragua.
And have you been in the United States a long time?
I came to the state in 1979. So
quite a while.
Yes, more than 20 years.
Yeah.
And most of those years I've been living in Carson.
Oh, you have. And your family, you've raised your family here, etc.
Yes, my older daughter was born in Nicaragua. By the way, she just graduated from UNLV.
Oh, she did. A new graduate in the family, huh?
And so they were born. The other two, they were born here in Carson City.
And so you see firsthand the value of having services that would help folks who aren't speaking their native language every day.
It is so important to let people know that if they can try to make an effort, they can get a good education. We have the facilities here at the college to provide any training to anybody, and the college is a good way to start. So Latinos can take advantage of all the programs we offer right now.
Now, what programs can you take through the Tech Prep program? Give me some examples of the types of classes that a student could take.
Any student, as a junior or senior, they can take construction classes, machine tool classes, welding classes, electronics classes, computer classes. All those classes are offered in most of the school, and they can take those classes at the higher school, and we can give them college credit for those classes.
So you're saying that a student can take the class at the high school and still get both high school and college credit for it?
Yeah, those agreements has to be signed between the college instructor and the high school instructor. The high school instructor is responsible to teach the same syllabus we are teaching here at the college. So students need to take the classes at the high school with the high school instructor in order to get a college credit. And
do they take a separate test, or is it just part of the same curriculum?
It's same curriculum because they have to meet all the requirements from the college in order to get the grades.
Okay, and so are you one of the people who help negotiate these agreements with the high schools?
Yes, actually I'm in the middle. When I go to visit high school, I talk to the instructor and I ask them if they have any plans to articulate a new agreements between the college and the high school. And then they said, yes, we would like, for example, to articulate graphic design. So I try to contact our instructor here at the college. So they start the conversation between our instructor and the high school instructor. They change curriculum, they exchange curriculum, and when they agree on that, we sign off the agreement so that the student can take credit for that too.
Now, I know you mentioned construction technology. Western has a lot of construction technology courses. Do the students ever come up to the college to take the course, or do they do it in their high school?
We have some specific program. A student from Douglas High, they are coming to take some classes here at the college, construction classes.
The Douglas students?
Yes.
And how about you in terms of the classes that you're taking? Are you finding a broad range of students who are in the courses?
Yes, I am. In fact, it is amazing. We actually have a lot of high school students here at the college taking the same classes that I'm taking, and I've already graduated from high school, so it's kind of encouraging. In fact, if I had lived here, I would have done that too, because I think it is the smartest thing to do to just get a head start and really get those kind of classes out of your way for when you actually do start college. So. And
in the case of students who are in your classes, I mean, do you feel like the teaching level is what you had expected?
You know, I hadn't really expected anything coming into college. There are some classes that are more difficult than others. My chemistry class I took last semester was extremely difficult, but the chemistry class I took the semester before wasn't as difficult. So there's not really a way to predict whether or not it's going to be difficult or non-difficult. So
I guess every student would probably like to know the answer to that question, wouldn't they? Probably. Every student would like to have a break now and then, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about life at a community college. Has it been good for you?
I love it. In fact, it's kind of sad to me that it is a community college because it means that I have to leave eventually. And I really like it here. I would love to spend all 4 years here. In fact, I think I'm going to spend an extra year here because I know I can get so much more done, and all the classes that I could possibly get done, I'm going to get them done here because I really like it here. It's a lot of fun, and it's a great experience, and I believe I learn a lot from what I've been doing in the classes, I mean, I don't think the level of the classes are any lower than at a university. In fact, I would probably say that they were higher because you have more one-on-one with your instructors and your professors, and so.
So you really get to know your teachers.
You really get to know your teachers really get to know you, and that's something that helps a lot, because at a university the classes are so big that they have no idea who's who.
What are your class sizes at Western?
I think the largest class I've had here was 25. I've been down to 12.
Oh, that's really intimate. You can really
Yes.
get to know people and talk and learn together, can't you?
Yes.
And when you're talking with students in the high school, are you able to convey this, that someone will be there to kind of help them along the way?
Yes, I think that's the key, because the main thing is at the high school, most of these students, they don't realize the benefit to come to the college instead of going directly to the university. Like Hub said, we have small classes here compared with UNR, and they might have 100 students. And instructors, they are here and willing to help the student one-to-one, and that's the key for success on those students.
Absolutely. And is there anybody, in your role as counselor, do you help them along the way, or are there other people who can help students along the way in terms of tutoring or guiding them?
When we go to the high school and any student want to get enrolled in one of our regular college classes, we offer financial aid assistance and counseling assistance. The instructor from here or the counselor from here are willing to go to the school and talk directly with the students, and that has been very successfully with Bridge to Success. And we are there for the student, and we try to provide every single service they might need before they come to the college or they go to university.
And do you know students who take advantage of those financial aid? I'm sure financial aid is an important one.
In fact, I'm one of them who take advantage of that. I get financial aid, and I don't know if I would be here without it. And it helps me a lot, and I know a lot of other students who do it the same way, and I think that that's really one of the things that get people through college.
I think it is too. I mean, I know even when I went to college, I was very dependent on financial aid, and of course working yourself as you and of course your student government is part job, isn't it?
Yes, it is. In fact, it is my job during the semester. It is pretty much my only job I have, and you give a lot of time into it. But during the summer, I'm working in the student government and I'm working with Luis and with other people as well.
And so, since you both know a second language, how important do you think it is to be able to have people like you on a college campus who can connect with people of other languages?
But it is so important because we have a lot of people that they don't realize that they might have something good for them here at the college. And if we can try to transmit the message, then here we have something for you, just come to see us. And they can hear in their own language. It is great because they are so excited and they can ask any question and they can get answers, because most of them, people after 25, they believe that they might not have any place here at the college for them. So that's what we are doing. Try to go to them and let them know that we always have something for them. What
are some of your goals for this year as student body president?
This year, one of our goals, one of our main things that we're doing is we're joining 2 campuses. Right now we have a student government in Fallon also, but now it will be 1 student government. And that will probably be my biggest thing I'll be doing this, and it'll probably take the whole, not only my term as president, but it'll probably take a couple presidents to come terms also. So.
Sure, and I can imagine that when a school is as spread out as Western is, with 7 counties to serve and 3 major campuses and a lot of teaching centers, that you need to be really cognizant of the fact that students are all over the place and need services for both of you, really. How do you handle that?
It is difficult, but we can handle it. By the way, last week I went to Smith Valley because there were 3 students that they want some services.
So you traveled to Smith Valley to
one student is a lot for us. So it doesn't matter how many students they want to get any services here at the college. We try to go wherever is needed. And we have been traveling a lot to Lovelock, Hawthorne, Fallon, Fairlane, Silver Stage, everywhere. because the students are there and we want to make sure that they can receive the same services we can offer the students here in the Kearsen area.
Very good. And I would imagine that's the same kind of philosophy with the student government.
Yes, we serve everybody from Fallon and everywhere around, which is really cool. It gives us a little more diversity. So.
And lots of programs, I would think. I mean, opportunities.
Yes.
Very good. Well, I'm so glad that you came to visit us, and I know that you'll do a great job in your studies this year. And as student body president,
thank you.
Yes, and Louise, if you'll stay with us, we're going to have another guest join us who will talk about more helping services at Western Nevada College. We're back with another successful student at Western Nevada College, Elizabeth Contreras. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
And you're a student and an employee, aren't you?
I am.
And tell us about where you work at the college.
I work for the Adult Basic Education Department, and what we do there is we offer English as a second language classes to students and also the GED preparation. We prepare students for their GED and offer the exam as well.
So another helping service,
yes,
like the one Louise is providing and Elizabeth too. And Elizabeth, so in your department then, you have kind of a broad range of folks who come in there.
Oh, yes, yes.
Tell us about who might utilize your services.
Usually people that are seeking English as a second language. We have people that come from Russia, from Mexico, from Nicaragua, from Japan, from China,
really?
You name it, yeah.
You wouldn't think there would be so many cultures represented in our community.
There really are, though.
Interesting. Yeah. And then how do you work with these people? I mean, you do have a second language, don't you?
I do. I speak Spanish as well.
But so how do you help someone who speaks Chinese? Or
It's difficult. It's difficult, but by signs or pictures, and we have orientations with pictures on there so that they can kind of get the idea of what we're talking about. But you just try.
No doubt.
Yes.
And what do you do for these people?
We register them for English as second language classes, and they take them. We also do GED preparation classes, and we get various people coming in for that as well.
And that's the high school equivalency exam.
Exactly, and it's great both for both ESL and GED to see the improvement on these students. There was an ESL student. His main goal was to get a commercials driver's license, and he obtained that, and he was so excited, came back to the office, let us all know, and the director of the program got to ride in the big old truck with him, and it's exciting, and just people obtaining their GED too, and it's great.
It's kind of a doorway to a lot of opportunities.
Oh, it is, definitely. And then we also were able to advertise the college that way too, and we have students that are coming into college as well. We're creating a new class in order for ESL students it's a transition class from ESL students to college classes. Sometimes it's really hard to transition so easily in between, and we're creating this class in between that's able to do that.
And so once a student has obtained some proficiency in the English language, and then they say, now I want to go to college, take college classes, this is kind of a bridge class?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
And so Western will be offering that in the coming months or in the coming semesters?
Yep.
Very good.
Yes.
And so is this the kind of the students that Elizabeth helps, would they be students that would then perhaps be helped by the Tech Prep program as well?
Not specifically Tech Prep, because Tech Prep is for the high school students. But Wanda and Elizabeth has been helping. Those are the ones that we can try to let them know that we have some vocational programs. Those are the ones that they might decide to go to take machine tool classes, drafting classes, welding classes, auto classes, because normally the ages of those students can be 20 and up, and we want those to be at the college too.
So you're kind of dealing with two different populations, really. You're talking about students who are in high school, and you're talking about students who may have left high school early and are getting a GED, or they may be an adult student. So it's really, to me, it's two great examples of services that hit kind of different segments of the community, don't they?
That's the reality, because many of them, again, they don't know that we offer classes for adult, and if they're working in any manufacturing companies and they want to upgrade their skill taking machine shop classes, we offer the class, and those classes are available for all kinds of ages, and they can take advantage of that, get a skill needed, and get a higher wages.
So, Elizabeth, you might find students that are interested in learning English in order to then take a welding class and get a better job?
Definitely. Most of the students come in to either improve their job or obtain a job. And we've seen many success stories.
I bet you have, just like the truck driver, because he obviously had to take a written test.
Exactly. He had to learn how to communicate in English because of the radio.
Okay.
So yeah, and he was able to do that.
And so he got his license, and now he's got a new career. That's exciting.
It is.
Now you have. We met the current student body president. You were also a student body president at Western, weren't you?
I was.
What was your experience like?
It was great. There's so many things you learn, and I'd recommend that to any student coming to WC to join student government. It's an amazing experience. You gain so many abilities, and you realize you have these things in you that you had no idea you did, and as a high school student, I know that the current student body president never had an idea that she would be joining student government either, and as well as I, as a high school student, I had no idea I would ever do it in college.
Really?
Yeah, and
what made you make the switch?
It was actually, a friend of mine was a student body president at the time, and she kind of got me into becoming a senator, and ever since then, I just thought, oh, this is amazing. It's a great experience, why not?
Well, you certainly get to learn about leadership, don't you?
Yes, you do a lot about leadership.
And so you mentioned that you have a second language, too. Are you a native English speaker?
I am. I speak Spanish. I don't know what my main language is. I kind of grew up learning both at the same time, going to school in English and then my family speaking Spanish. So I do a little both.
Have you always lived in the United States?
I have. I was born in Carson City, and my family is from Nicaragua.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Yes, I know her parents very well.
Yeah.
Do you? Oh, that's a great coincidence. That's wonderful. So really, what you're sharing with me is just the breadth of the connections and the way that people really make the difference. I mean, it's the personal touch, isn't it, that you're describing to me that helps people to make changes in their life.
That will make a big difference because just remember that we have a small community here. And here at the college, we have a lot of things that we can offer them. So outreach, the key is going to be go to them and let them know that we have something for them. Bring them to the college and show them the different opportunities they can have if they learn any vocational training.
Absolutely.
So that's the key.
And when you're in your other job, because you came through as a student, and you're still a student, right?
Yes, I'm still a student.
Yeah, what are you taking?
Right now, I'm going to be taking anthropology classes, geology, Spanish, actually. Because I can speak it, but my grammar is horrible. Just a couple of random classes.
And do you think you'll be transferring, or were you getting a degree, or what's your goal?
I'll be transferring to UNR, and I'm going for social work at this moment.
Very good.
Yeah.
So you're already in a helping profession now, aren't you?
I am, and I'm enjoying it so much. I think that's what helped me make my decision of becoming a social worker.
Is it really?
Yeah.
And what do you think you can do for people?
Oh, just help them out. Just the fact that I can help someone and improve their life, that's what I strive for.
Well, and to me, to think that all this happened because you made a choice to go into student government.
Yeah, actually, I started working for the Adult Basic Education Department when I was 15 as a child care aide. So
you did?
That was actually my initial step into it.
Now, when you say child care aide, what would you do?
I take care of kids, help kids out.
But why?
For the ESL classes. Well, the students would be in ESL. In the classes themselves, I would take care of their kids.
So the parents could come, learn English, and you would take care of the kids?
Exactly.
What a great program. I wonder if people know that, that there are opportunities out there that even if you're place-bound home with your kids, you still have an opportunity to learn.
Exactly.
And so that got you interested in the college.
Yeah, I graduated high school, came here, and that's what I've been doing so far.
Very interesting. So the two of you are just great examples to me of what can happen when everybody works together and helps students to succeed. Tell students what they should do. Number one, if they're interested in ESL or GED, what should they do?
If they're interested in ESL or GED, definitely they can call the office at 775-445-4451. And an ESL student would need to attend an orientation first. We have 4 sessions a year, one in July, another one in September, another one in January, and another one in March.
Okay.
And that's pretty consistent. So, and if you're interested in your GED, we have GED preparation classes that are throughout the year. Just come in, make an appointment with the GED coordinator, and we can help you.
And with the GED test preparation, then they actually can study for the test, and there's a class that helps them to do that?
Mm-hmm. We have workshops. We have GED online available. We have tutoring available. We have different options for students to take.
And are you open in the evenings, too?
We are. Our office hours are Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Fridays 8 to 5.
Oh, that's great. So it gives people some options if they work during the day.
Yes, it does.
Oh, that's neat. And then if students are interested in tech prep, what should they do?
First of all, I want to make a call to the students and parents because the school year just ended, and we have a student for Douglas from Carson, and they might qualify for Tech Prep grade because they took some classes. What they need in order to get a Tech Prep classes is to contact the Admission and Records, bring the high school transcript, and then we can give them the college grade.
Okay, so you're saying that just because a student takes the Tech Prep class in their high school, they don't automatically get the college credit until they bring their transcript to the college admissions office?
And that's correct. And the reason is because in order for any Tech Prep student to get a college grade, they need to earn B or better in the class.
Okay, so they have to check that transcript to make sure
That's
that they earn the appropriate grade.
Yes, and they can take up to 15 college grades.
Really?
Yeah.
So a student could actually have a whole year of college
That's
under
correct.
their belt when they come to college.
Yes, and we might going to think how much is going to cost that.
Is the tech prep class a lot less expensive?
If they come to the college to take any regular class, it will cost about $180. If they take a Tech Prep class at the high school for the 15 college grade, the only thing they need to pay is $10 processing fee, and we can give them the 15 college grade.
And this is because of this special program to help high school students get a head start.
That's right, yeah.
Well, that's a wonderful deal for high school students.
It is.
So that
a
is
big
something
saving for the student and for the parents.
The parents, spoken like a true parent. Did you get to take any tech prep classes?
I didn't, but I did as a senior in high school. I did take some college classes at the same time too. Yeah.
And so, were you? Do you feel like you got the financial assistance that you needed to help?
Oh, definitely. I'm currently on financial aid too, and it's a huge assistance.
And sometimes people, I don't think, realize how important it is to have these kind of programs to help students get through college. I mean, could you do it without it?
Yeah, I guess you're thinking. I could probably, but it's a huge struggle.
Yes.
It's a huge struggle.
Mm-hmm. And what about a lot of people, could they do it without it?
It is hard, like Elizabeth said, and I really encourage any student to try to apply for financial aid. We know that we have 1,000 different scholarships, and the only thing they need to do is to apply for it. Most of the time they qualify, but they don't realize that they need to do it. And that's the first step because education is getting expensive now. And that's why sometimes minorities, they go to work because they feel like they are not going to be able to afford to come to the college. But education is not a speed race. They have to be coming to the college, take one class, and maybe they can get back whenever they feel, but they just have to be consistent until they can complete and achieve their goals.
So I agree with you because, I mean, sometimes things don't happen overnight, do they? It takes some time and it takes some perseverance and some patience,
yes.
And I think, but there are people to help along the way, like both of you. Mm-hmm. And I thank you for joining me, and I hope that you out there will see that there are people at Western Nevada College and other colleges in our community that want to help students succeed, whether it's a language barrier, whether it's grades, whether it's being, someone who left school early and wants to get back on track, whether it's financial aid. There are all kinds of programs that can help students to succeed. And we appreciate you being here to join us. We'll see you next time on Lifelong Learning on Location.